Hey, what up, y'all, man? Welcome back to Rollin with Cusan. Well, Rollin with Cusan 2, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm gonna just get right into this shit because I don't know. I'm gonna just get right into it. So, this one right here, this is gonna be a story time. I know it's been a little minute, but we'll get to that shit later on in life, you know. But on to this story. So, I'm 19 years old. I just went through a breakup, fucked up breakup, man. She would talk about a whore, definition of a whore. But anyways, that's another story. She also cursed me, and that's I actually think the curse is off now, but that's a whole nother story, and I'll get into that story whenever, because you know all these shit's about the podcast. But let me tell you, right? So I'm 19 years old, going through a breakup. Like I said, not the best female, to put it in lighter terms. Like, my fault, you guys. I'm recording over a recording so I can post it on YouTube. I'm just starting this shit, so bear with me, work with me. Sorry about the cough. Back to the story, motherfuckers. Yes, but now I'm going downtown, New Haven. If you guys are familiar with that, if anyone's familiar with that, it's not far from Worcester Street. So I'm originally from Worcester Street. So that's like an Italian neighborhood, nice pizza, great pizza, all that type of shit, right? So now I go downtown like as usual, because you know what I'm saying, like that's nothing new. I'm just taking a walk like normal, whatever. So I get downtown. Now I've always had a decent personality. I don't know what you want to say. I'm very open to things. Sorry about the background noise. I'm rolling up, but I'm very open to things. If that makes sense. I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense. And the rest of this fucking story. And my bad, cause I don't know. I ain't the best storyteller sometimes either. But let me tell y'all, right? So, excuse me. I'm walking. I get over by Starbucks. I see this dude, this black dude, gray Nissan, white rims. And it's so weird too, because in high school, this kid named Paris, nice kid, shout out to Paris, man. But kid named Paris had the same exact car, like same coloration and all that shit. So I'm like, that's honestly what. Hey yo, sorry, I gotta pause this real quick. I'm actually glad that I'm recording over this, because I don't know if I said this in the story or not, but Paris, my fault. This is well over 10 years ago. That motherfucker used to have the haze, like real haze, like New York haze, like that shit. Whoo! Back to the story. I think maybe noticed the car, if that makes sense. But yeah. So I'm like, oh shit, like the same car as Paris. But anyways, I'm driving. I said I'm driving, my fault. I'm walking, and the dude that's driving, he's bumping music. So I'm just bumping my head to it. You know what I mean? As I'm walking by, I'm 19. I'm just like, I'm not acting a fool, but I'm just like, I'm having a good time. If that makes sense, you know what I'm saying? So I walk by, kind of acknowledge that. I get not one block down. I get 2 blocks down. So get down the street. I see homeboy again, but this time he stops and he talks to me and shit. So he I forgot exactly what he said to me, to start the conversation. Excuse me, I apologize. So I don't remember what exactly he said to start the conversation. Oh, by the way, this story is about, I didn't even tell y'all, this story is about when I almost got raped. Yeah, so, yeah, man, let me tell you, right? This motherfucker drives up to me, says whatever he says, but mind you, now at this point in time, he's not showing me that he's on this type of time. He's talking to me, I don't know how the conversation started, like I said, but he's talking to me about his ex-wife and how how they broke up, this and that. He's using his daughter's car, which probably is Paris's car, but he's using his daughter's car and shit to, I guess to fucking pick guys up. I don't fucking know. He was using his daughter's car for whatever. I don't even think he told me. But anyways, he's just driving her shit around because supposedly she's in Georgia, like in a school or whatnot. So now I'm talking to him and like we're kind of connecting though, you know what I'm saying? Because he got his ex, I got my ex. I just went through a breakup, this and that. Now mind you, I'm only 19. I'm a little bit gullible too, can't front. Maybe I still am now. I don't know. I just don't like. I don't understand why people lie. You know what I'm saying? It's like, cause I try to keep it honest, but that's another story. But anyways, so this fucking guy says to me, he's like, oh, and mind you, he looks like Nunu's father off of ATL, so I felt a little bit comfortable with him, right? So now he says to me, he's like, oh, let's go to a bar. Like I said, at the time I'm only 19, and I don't really know how like bars and shit like that work. I didn't know you could just go in there without being ID'd. So I told him, I'm like, nah, I'm not of age, this and that. So he goes, oh, nah, that's cool, I got you. I'm like, all right, fuck it, whatever. So I hop in the car with him. Now, as we're driving, mind you, we're still downtown though, New Haven. So he says to me, oh, I gotta go get this weed from my sister. Now, his sister lives in Westville. That's like a, not far, like a 10-minute drive, 15-minute drive, depending on who's driving, I guess. Motherfucker, I feel like I can make it there in 5, but that's besides the point. But anyways, so now we go to his sister's house, and the crazy thing is, I know exactly where his sister's house is still because across the street is where my homegirl Shay, my fault, I didn't mean to say your name, but it is what it is, man. They fucking, I still love you, Shay, but yo, they like, she had a hotel party back in the day, and they left us at, the hotel with no way to get home, but that's another story. That's kind of our fault, too. It's 50-50, I guess, but, anyways, that night, me and my cousin, we partially slept, across the street from this dude's sister's house, if it even is his sister's house, but there's a Walgreens right there, and we slept behind the Walgreens that night. Well, my other cousin ended up picking us up, but like I said, that's a whole another thing. But so we go grab the weed, and can't front, so fucked up, man. This night was so traumatizing. I don't even think we did smoke, but I can't even remember if it was good weed or not. Like, I have no fucking idea. But anyways, we drive back to the bar type of shit. Well, we never even made it to the bar, but we're driving to the bar. And when I say we didn't make it to the bar, I mean at that time, my bad. So we get to the bar, which is the Owl Shop. And it's crazy, too, because we're drinking Heineken's and tequila. And at the time, I didn't really... It was a weird combination, like, in my head, right? Because I didn't really like Heineken's because of my Uncle Jim. Because they remind me of him, because he used to smoke and drink them shits. And then, on the other hand, I fuck with tequila. Feel me? So, I'm drinking tequila, and I'm like, oh, okay, this kind of lit. Tequila, you know what I'm saying? Like, that type of shit. And at that point, like, I ain't even going front. I might have got, like, a little weird vibe from him, but I do see the greater good in people. And like I said, I was younger, so I was a little gullible. Maybe I'm just making excuses for myself. But anyways, I probably am. But anyways, I'm like taking these shots, taking these drinks, this and that. So now, a homeboy says to me, he's like, oh, I got these females at this hotel. You trying to go, this and that. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So we're leaving, and the crazy thing is, when we're at the bar, I'm drinking and shit, and I never knew the whole salt and lime or whatever type of trick that they have that they do, like, before you take the shot. So, like, that was lit to me, you know what I'm saying? I was like, okay, this is nice. So I'm not realizing, like, how fucked up I am is what I'm getting at. So I stand up, and I'm like, oh, this is real. yeah, this is a little different. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right. So now we walked to his car. Well, stumbled to his car, kind of, because motherfucker knew what he was doing, trying to get me fucked up. Almost knew what he was doing, because I ain't get my ass. My booty hole safe, thank God. But, well, maybe not, because I got a hemorrhoid right now, I think. But anyways, now, I'm fucking walking to his car, get to his car. We go to the hotel. Now, the hotel is at, not Kimberly. Yeah, Kimberly Ave. Right over by, like, where the McDonald's is when you go over towards West Haven. If you're familiar with the area, you know what I'm talking about. And the reason why I say this is just because I'm trying to paint a picture, and also paint a picture to everyone who, like, to anyone who hears this and is, like, around the area. You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly what I'm talking about. There's, like, the boatyard and, like, all that type of shit where the motel is. Not even the hotel, it's a motel. It's a fucking rundown ass shit, fucked up shit. I mean, I've been in worse though, to be honest, but it wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? It was a story right now. So where was I? See, this is why I need someone else here with me so I could pick up on things and remember where the fuck I left off. But I believe we were at. I was telling y'all about just getting to the hotel, right? So, yeah, we're just getting to the hotel, and like I said, like, I maybe had a suspicion, but any suspicion that, like, any second thought that I had of, like, any weirdness, right, like, went completely out the window because I'm fucked up, right? So, we're chilling in the hotel, rolling up, right? Watching Everybody Loves Raymond. I swear to God, watching Everybody Loves Raymond, chilling. So I roll up, I smoke a blunt. Now I'm fucked up. Feel me? I'm kind of comfortable. I ain't even gonna lie. And it was cold outside around this time. I don't know the month, but it was cold as fuck outside. So when I got into the hotel, I got comfortable. Motel, I got comfortable. So I took my shoes off. I had a jacket on, feel me? So I took my jacket off. I had hair at the time, so I took my damn hat off. Like, I had a nice hairline, maybe a fucking blowout or some shit like that. Looking all nice and shit. And motherfuckers got bald spot. Now I gotta shave my shit. But anyways, now, this motherfucker, right? I go in the bathroom, I take a piss, I come out. And he says something about the door being locked. Now, I remember that kind of threw me off a little bit. So that's when the vibe started to, like, get a little bit weird. Like, and that's when I started to remember that weird feeling that I had when I was at the bar with him, too. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this might be a little bit off. Like, but like I said, I like to see the greater good. So sometimes I don't know if it's purposely, but sometimes I guess I ignore things. I don't know. Or maybe I'm naive. I don't know what the fuck you want to call it. But let me tell y'all, right? So, smoking. I use the bathroom. I come out. And he says something like, oh, you know, you ain't got to lock the door, this and that. So that's when I kind of, like I said, I kind of felt like something was a little bit weird. But now we're still watching Everybody Loves Raymond, and I'm about to roll up another blunt. So now we're on our second blunt. He offers me a Xanax. When he offered me a Xanax, I'm like, I kind of started to know what time it is. I'm like, all right, this kind of really weird now, right? So that's when I'm saying to myself, like, where the fuck are these bitches at? That's what I came here for. Where are these females at? I'm watching Everybody Loves Raymond. What the fuck am I doing, right? So I'm about to roll up again, or I'm in the process of rolling up. As I turn around, I said to him, I was like, yo, where these females at? Because I didn't want to be rude. I think I said the word females, too, because I didn't want to be rude and say bitches. But as I'm turning around saying that shit, this motherfucker's, like, half naked, coming towards me type shit. I'm like, oh, God, I stand up. Yo. I stand up, I grab on my shit. Like I said, it was cold outside, so I'm comfortable. I got my fucking shoes on, my jacket, my hat, all that shit. I grab it. Boom. bust out the fucking door. Well, not bust out the door, but slam the door open. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like a movie. Now I'm fucking boom, boom, boom. And I'm saying boom, 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 because I'm fucking bouncing off the walls, literally. I'm using, because I'm drunk, feel me? So I'm running, and I'm using this wall as momentum to bounce. When I bounce to my left, it's leaning me to my right. And then when I'm leaning to my right, my momentum, I'm going to the left, and I'm hauling ass. I'm fucked up, though, so this shit's like a movie scene. I'm making my way through the hallway. Making my way downtown. But anyways, so I'm making my way through the hallway. Boom. Get outside. I run over the bridge, over to where the McDonald's is, where I mentioned earlier, right? So I get over to the bridge to where the McDonald's is and shit. And fucking, yo, I turn around. This motherfucker's behind me. So I push him away a little bit, right? Like, but mind you, I'm drunk. I'm really fucked up. So I'm not like I'm all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't really defend myself. And yo, I'm so thankful, and I wish I knew who you are. So I could smoke with you or talk to you or some shit. I don't know. So I could vent to you, I guess. But yo, whatever McDonald's worker was in there at the time, I'm so thankful for you, because he came outside, man. The McDonald's worker came outside, and he was like, yo, what's going on? And I was like, this motherfucker tried to rape me. So he was like, what? Yo. Oh my God. Like, it's not funny, but I'm just laughing because it's like, it's so surreal. Like, when I start to really tell y'all my life and these stories, like, it's like, this is just the tip of the iceberg. And this was only when I was 19. Like, but anyways, so McDonald's workers like, get the fuck out of here. This and that. So he goes. Now, while this whole situation is going on, like I said, if you're familiar with the area, the McDonald's on Kimberly Avenue, you know that horizontal to that, there's a mobile, right? There's a gas station. So the Jake is at the Jake, when I say Jake, if you don't know, if you're not familiar with that, I mean a police officer. So a police officer in his car is at the gas station. So he comes over. Now, they don't give a fuck. they don't give a fuck. They're like, what's going on? I'm like, man, I almost got raped. This and that. Man, they ain't give a fuck about none of that shit. But, and the fucking guy, he ends up driving by right behind us and shit while this whole thing is going on and shit. So, motherfucking the boys, the Jake leaves. I ended up crawling, like literally crawling from, if you know where I'm talking about, the McDonald's, I'm crawling from McDonald's to fucking, to Career, basically, like in the hill. Like, that shit was crazy ass night. But yeah, man, I got, that's pretty much the end of the story. This shit was wild. And yeah, fucking, it was a crazy ass night, man. So, I got more stories if you like that one, feel me? Like and subscribe or whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't give a fuck. But, yeah, I got more stories to come. Y'all have a good one, man.